Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gaming to the Max and part 12 of our Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich, the Russian Empire. So, in the last episode, we had pretty much stalemated along this line here. We moved, we liberated what's left of Latvia and then pushed into Lithuania pretty hard. We also had taken Queensburg, but it does not look like we'll be able to hold Queensburg for very much longer. They've put a pretty dedicated tank force there against us. We have started to produce our medium tanks and mechanized to hopefully supplement those out into the to the military forces here soon. And we did get 5 medium tanks, which we'll be putting right here. This is what these templates look like. Motorized 4 tanks, really not that great, but they got maintenance, signals, logistics, really not that bad actually. Yeah, not too shabby really. Though I would like to move away from motorized to a different type to mechanized. So, but yeah, so that's mostly what we had done in the last episode. Just been holding for most of it, and then we did capitulate Georgia in the last episode as well. We had a decision pop up called Daughters of the Motherland. I asked you guys what you wanted to do. Someone said no, we do not want a division made out, so we will do expand the women's auxiliary role, which we lose 20 political power. We appoint Maria, who gives us 7% recruitable population factor and war support plus 5%. We gain 86,500 manpower. Women in our country are allowed to become military pilots. And we get improved field hospitals, which give us plus 20% trickle back and war support protection and experience loss minus 10%. So, expand women's military auxiliary role. And we're about to do better logistics company there. The German Empire has decrypted our ciphers. Oh, well, how rude. It means we need to come in here and do a better, give us better encryption levels. Trying to hold that city as best as I can. And someone did say I should start producing armored cars just for the suppression. So not gonna make it a priority, but if we get enough of all of this starting to be produced, I will start to move about stuff. I really want to break through right here. Oh, and we did close the pocket where they had taken Russian lands up here into like Smolensk, or Smolensk. We did push them back to across the river right here.
Готов подвигаться.
Trying to see where I really need supplies. My biggest hold up right now. I think a supply hub right there would work pretty well. that's just their Alpine Corps. They're mountaineers. I think we should be able to win this. Yeah, resistance to occupation. Ooh. The God of War project's done. I do want to go into my research at some point. Once I get a free research slot, I want artillery. I want the big cannon artillery. I gotta just keep trying to bring troops into Konigsberg. As long as we can hold. The Germans are having problems with equipment for sure. We're doing a massive, what is it, November? That's a massive fall offensive. A little rare. You don't usually see fall offensives. Bunch of ace pilots promoted. Look over at my Air Force. Really, we can start fighting in Minsk. I think I have enough fighters to put anything out. Nope. Looks like they ground this offensive down to a halt, so. Courage. What else do we want to do? This gives us better rocket artillery, armored. So you can enable ski infantry, Arctic commandos, forest, reconnaissance. Movements to March. Long range patrol company support adds 1 free. Start doing this. Let's do the expansion. Actually, I don't think we're gonna go strategic. I think Army of the Air is what we'd want to go down. Do the Chinese frontier. Not really losing stability. needs organization. Global population factor. We'll do the stabs captain movement because the rural idealism is really strong economically. I know there's a lot of military things I could be doing, but alright, with you. I don't know why I hadn't got these earlier. I talked about it. I want these researched. Economic projects. What's this one? This will do 10 steel, 16 aluminum, 8 steel, 20 chromium, 32 tungsten. That's actually quite good. Planes, strategic bombing. I would rather do this one. Battle of encirclement. And task forces.
Держать дистанцию.
Start to make a little pocket right here.
Вперед! Выходим!
The idea was to attack right here. Egypt took. So it's down. I think we can force an encirclement right here. Let's see, I'm not getting what? Rubbers from Siam. Pilot promoted. Makar Rodnik Yakovlev shot down hardball. So we shot down one of their aces. Very nice. I could have read who that was, what ace they shot down. Better bombers. New resources needed. We'll do this one as well. This will increase range. Yeah, but you're really not the attack one I would want. Scores. We are researching super heavy tanks. Bring down that left wing anger a little bit more. Alright, well they stopped attacking or cycle charging Koenigsberg. Managed to encircle this pocket. There you go. Massive pocket encircle. These are all Hungarian troops. Oh, there you go.
Смирно!
We might be able to do a general offensive. It'd just be very costly. I know. I'm actually positive infantry equipment right now. Someone said me doing the like producing a lot of units and then popping them back, like taking them back off, can end up hurting me in the long run. Yeah, I kind of know that it could become an issue, but it also gives me a lot of infantry equipment that I need. I'll put it on low. And for like the few seconds that I don't have enough equipment, it doesn't bother. It's not too bad. I just hope this doesn't crash my game. Request towed anti-tank, infantry equipment, towed artillery. Anti-tank. They keep saying they're going to send me light tanks, and they never do, so. Towed artillery, infantry equipment, towed anti-tank. Then immediately delete those. 6,000 from the the Ottomans. 6,700 rifles, 176 artillery, 2 anti-tank. From the Nordic Federation, we got 116 anti-tank, 8,000 rifles, 400 towed artillery. And from the Princely Federation, 188 towed artillery, 89 anti-tank, and only 1,700 rifles. 1898 rifles, by the way. So, the very founding rifles that they can get. Part of this line. Armored cruisers. No, I want proximity fuses. Let's do the torpedo cruiser. Pushing. Stabs cav movement, and then we'll do the healthy body and healthy mind, which gives us 10% stability, which doesn't matter too much, but rural idealism, which gives us monthly population plus 20%, negative 12% consumer factors, good, and daily social conservative support. Which I don't really care about the social conservative support. Egypt declared war on the Socialist Republic of Iran. Super heavy tanks, so there we go, we got those researched at least. Better engines on our tanks. Tanks will be huge for us. Actually push right to Kiev. Not overexerting ourselves too much, but Guy's about ready.
Слушаю.
Who is my penal battalion commander?
Брось!
You.
Эти с ними!
What's your question? I knew.
Слушаю. Брось! Готов выдвигаться.
Let's see.
Брось! Мы под огнем. Готов выдвигаться.
I said I might be able to do just a general push.
Готов? Выходим!
There. Really needed to get right here.
Внимание! Готов выдвигаться. Смирно!
Can't assist too much. We are right outside the gates of Kiev.
Брось!
Union battalions. Maybe two more.
Слушаю. Готов.
What are we losing on? Combat casualties. Really, we're pretty good on that. There's Maria. Or Sophia. There's Maria. You. Supply consumption, supply range. That's what I want. The genius. Having him would also be very nice, but we're going to do genius.
Внимание!
Really, where I need him to break through at is right here. They'll have the whole Crimean Peninsula pocketed out.
Готов выдвигаться.
Now we're along this river to the south, where I kind of wanted to be. Here in the north, we're doing good. Greece really can't do anything for me or help me.
Зададим шар. Вперед, выходим!
It's a good time that we can't cross that water. Healthy body and healthy mind's done. We really want to do right here for the we could go to war with the Ottomans. Really need to do just Army of Steel, so we can start doing that one. We could try to boost our Air Force. Let's just do our expansion of the Guards formations.
Мы под огнем!
Oh, light tanks mostly, yeah. You have 689 steel.
Готов! Готов выдвигаться!
Labs. Design the scene assign cost. Funds can't. Let's just do the design cost. Gives us 10% reliability. Improved engines. Let's get the better rifles.
Готов? Слушаю!
I know I could push right here.
Брось!
Trying to find the nearest. I guess Danzig.
Мирно! Внимание!
Hold on, sorry guys. Trying to get it good.
Готов выдвигаться.
Do something like that.
Готов?
Can you take this territory?
Готов? Выходим!
Goals Elgin. There we go. Infantry recovery and organization. Brigade side +1. Planning speed. Overwhelming fire. Not sure what brigade size means.
До приказа.
Germans didn't have any troops up here.
Брось! Брось! До приказа. Внимание! Внимание!
Trying to get it so we were actually sitting along Danzig's coast.
Я готов.
Breakthrough defense.
Готов выдвигаться.
I know you could say, well, you could just push right to Berlin right there. Yeah, I'm not going to overextend myself too much.
Жду приказа.
Not for a localized push. Federation declared war on the Republic of Burma.
Держать дистанцию! Мирно!
Better artillery. Better anti-tank. Breakthrough for my total artillery and rocket artillery with what is it, BMZ? See, I have a really nice T-34M being produced. Food heavy tank, the super chassis. I do need to make a light tank. Have an improved small airframe. We can build one of these. Strategic bombers. Build you. Then I want... Sorry, not you. Improved small airframe. Someone said rocket pods are really good. I've never used rocket rails. I can't do naval strike, but so your agility, ground attack, can't do strat bombing. Air to ground radar. Throw that in. Throw you a heavy machine gun turret on. Production efficiency gain, cap resources needed. Mass fighter. Experimental battlefield support plane. Ground attack. We'll do this one. Build up some of those. No longer get Operation Yekaterina, which gives us 5% war support.
Готов!
I was hoping to actually cut into Poland right at this point, but doesn't look like I'll be able to. Oh. Production. Improved large. Need a lot more mill factories. And I want... You're 20,000. Ooh. And see, the problem is I'd build those and then they'd be out of range already by the time the war kicked.
Так точно!
Managed to make it to the gates of Poland. Just these guys need to be improved some way or the other. infantry. Do artillery. You've got cavalry. Infantry. Alright. Research. Ballistic computers. Okay, let's do monopile. One of the better radars there. Let's see. They've really strongly protecting. How many more divisions can I have? Let's see with you guys. Let's do Marines. Excuse me. Engineers. Artillery. We'll save you. Get. I'll add 16. Out of Rostov. These 16 will train up, and then they will actually be our garrison forces for Crimea. We'll push them here and here so they can hold the Crimean line. The fall of Lisbon. Reports from Lisbon confirms that the Portuguese city has been captured by advancing Spanish troops after skirmishes through Sierra de Monsanto and rapid push towards the mouth of the Tagus River. Portuguese forces put up a stiff resistance, hoping to delay the Spanish forces for as long as possible, but were eventually beaten back. So there goes the Lisbon. Convoys. Split. I need to get some better. Let's do Kolchak. The boys start hunting. Hope I didn't overextend my line in the north. We'll kind of shift the soldier here, shift the soldier there. Find infrastructure, railways. Might take a while, but at least we'll get one built. This will be a pretty steady pocket for a long time. I guess we could move tanks over here and try to push through Germany. Some convoys. I really wouldn't mind once we get enough of a stockpile of medium tanks. We're not there yet. We could move all of our light tanks over. Let's see. Gain efficiency for the trucks mechanized. telling you, I don't know how the Germans have such a horrible amount of equipment loss right now. But they do. Trains, infantry equipment, refineries, fighters, research bonus.
Я готов.
These guys are super good.
Так точно. Готов.
Over power cost. Let's, like I said, let's start doing. I did want to finish up here. Could do responsible banking, but that only gives us. We could go down to limited exports, but eh. Well, let's promote new blood in the Navy. Oh, perfect. We finally got what I was hoping for, which is helicopters. We can do rocket interceptors. Start with rocket engine 1. The land cruiser. I would like to get those. So we might just save up and get that.
Готов.
Not breaking here.
Внимание.
People's monarchism or new national Nardoism. The German-based social democrat and dissident Sergei Chekhotin has received great publicity in his recent analysis of the political and economic policies of the Solzhenitsyn dictatorship. The text, circulated illegally in Russia, claims that most of Solzhenitsyn's policies are merely recycled svobodism. He has a very similar rule program relying on small landowners. He similarly claims to oppose financial and political elites. He has similarly centralized power to the government. Jack Houghton admits that Solzhenitsyn's regime is not as bloody or as overtly oppressive or as interested in social transformation, but at its core is Svobodanism and seeks the same end goal of a national dictatorship. Chairman Minister Slovanich has never been great at taking criticism. He went to great lengths by publishing a response in the form of the government printed pamphlet Nature of People's Monarchism, which seeks to clarify commonly held misconceptions or lies regarding people's monarchy. Slovanich argues that only an amateur looks at the appearance of a system when its fundamental values are what defines it. The people's monarchy is not founded on individualistic worship of terror and strength, but rather is founded on the natural conditions of Russia. It stems from a millennia-long tradition that has always existed within Russian society, with its cooperative duality of a wise and powerful monarch and a free, independent common folk. Thus, Jack Houghton falls into the common social fallacy of ignoring the nature of a system when only focusing on its superficial elements. Another socialist proven wrong. I like how Solomon will sit there and go, they don't understand my genius. We lost 3 submarines there. It's okay. Let's see. Try to start saving some of my ore sport. Yes, that's what I wanted. We'll get the super heavy ones. Helicopter recon. I really want let's see, better engineers. Tank clearance gear, or obstacle clearance gear.
Готов подвигаться. Так точно. Выходим.
Kapal is wounded. Very unfortunate.
Брось.
Since this is opened up, let's push. What's good is we took this fort right here, so we're using German forts against German infantry. Lost more submarines. I figured we would. I don't know why yours don't start doing more attacks. So we gotta take 2 off. So I cannot get any more units. That solidified that line quite a bit more.
Я готов.
Trying to see. If Vilnius falls, we can take all of Lithuania.
Готов. Слушаю. Мирно. Внимание. Выходим.
The problem is I can't support their general push. Get helicopters. The railway guns. The only problem we start to have is I really need a lot more. I really need a lot more military factories.
Не стоим, идем.
Might as well just stop that.
Внимание.
Trying to find their railway hubs to try to take over. See, the closest one's right here. You're German. Just my close air support. Take a while for them to pop up. reception then. Convoys. We're losing a lot, but we're sinking a lot. There's interception detection, so you're finished out with our aviation tree. Might be able to beat these Czechoslovakian divisions. I wish we could break through right here. I don't think these guys are strong enough. They are now. The only reason I haven't done a generalized push in the across the whole sector is, though we are relatively good on equipment right now, I don't think it would be very successful actually. I think these localized movements that we're doing are a little bit more successful. Burma's been annexed. Sunk a convoy. Resistance to occupation, yeah. I'd be both down here rooting out resistance. Better cryptology level. We could become a spy master, which we will. Just gives us an extra spy. That's another submarine. That's 2 submarines. Doesn't look like this will be a successful attack. Promote new blood. Let's see. Better submarines. Those would be actually really well. Efficiency cap. I don't want any negatives on this one.
Готов выдвигаться. Слушаю. Выходим.
Raise conscription levels again. I just don't see the reason to. Now, if we take away 2%,
Я готов.
or 3% for total mobilization, that would really hurt us. Get some more division limits.
Готов. Готов выдвигаться. Жду приказа.
Don't lose that tile.
Мирно.
They might have to do that. There he is.
Занимаю укрытие.
Got me a little nervous there. A little nervous. So, oh, we sunk 6 finished destroyers, 12 convoys, and the cost of 1 submarine. That must have been our big navy. Which reminds me, big navy, you can actually come and sit out here if you would like, because you'll be fighting in this region more. Need to take right there. Let's see.
Что приказано? Выходим!
No, can't get resources. I think all of you should be able to defeat them. Who's the overall general? Mikhail Rokomovsky. Better anti-tank. Better anti-air. And we are beating their air force by quite a bit. We can add additional one. Interception. If I had the,
Готов выдвигаться.
I might be able to break through right here. Just 1 unit.
Готов. Отступаем.
Ooh, the French Republic. Communist France is starting to lose. So we need to capitulate Ukraine as fast as we possibly can. Better medium bombers. Sure it is. I don't know if this will be done in time for this push anyway, but we'll see. This will be done in September, I think. I mean, regardless, it needs to be done.
Внимание. Выходим.
New spy, seducer. Yeah, let's do seducer. I could save up and get a. Let's see, not you. Trains and infantry equipment. No, I was looking for railway construction. You. Might just wait and save up and get him. One of our female aces got killed. Sunk a destroyer with, I think, a submarine. Elections postponed. At this point, 1942 elections are to be held in Russia. However, with the ongoing major war, elections have been postponed for the future. A sense of normalcy has been returned to at some point, but we're not, and not until we stand victorious over the German hegemony.
До приказа. Внимание!
So non-motorized don't have anti-tank, so you have to be very careful. Reload it.
Так точно. Выходим. Брось!
Propaganda agency for the army. I want the art of deception. I need to get better attacks through forest, because this is all just forest right now. Could do enemy bombing. I'm saving up to change my industrial concern.
Слушаю.
Torpedoes, do strength.
Брось! Я готов.
Let's push you back. I don't even know if it's doing much against the just destroying their convoys right there, but I think it's funny. Desperate defense? No. Armored cars, infantry, tank organization. It's much better. Everybody's at neutral.
Готов.
Colombia, you get Ecuador.
Брось!
Panama's joined the Democratic Alliance of the Caribbean. There's a big naval invasion from the Union of Britain. We can break through here and here. Be a massive encirclement, but I don't think I can. Do better battleships, so that's what I got. Nuclear research.
Я готов.
Alright, so if I go into construction with you, July 20th, September 23rd, I click on you, that moves us to September 12th, July 16th. I don't think that was worth it, but okay. Convoys. It's a rubber. Siam. We are building a lot of vehicles that need. Let me actually look, see. We got 39 army experience. I know this episode's going a little bit long, but we'll keep going with it. You guys. Actually, sorry. You guys. Oh, these are horrible little divisions. I forgot about that. So if I wanted to switch over to you, I would need just a little bit more medium tanks. So we'll hold off on doing that just right this second. I wish I could see what they have right here. Crap. Afraid of this happening. I need that cavalry moved up. They're trying to find a breakthrough point in my lines now. We'll actually even move my mountaineers over here. God, look how much tanks they have there. Ooh, ho. See, they moved a bunch of their Air Force back, and I wasn't paying attention. Whoa. Greatly reduced motorized, small arms vulnerability. Ooh. Free military factory. I see they've moved a lot of their Air Force back. We're winning in the South right now. We're not winning up here, though. Alright. I think this was a pretty successful day, I'm not gonna lie. We've taken lands in Ukraine. We've taken lands in Germany. We've taken lands all over the map. Let's see, air, we're good. We could do the at some point we're going to need to diversify special forces. We could do paratroopers, which would be helpful. Get paratrooper on Sevastopol. But yeah, so very, I think a very successful episode. The Commune of France is starting to slowly push the French Republic out. There was a naval invasion done by the Union of Britain, but it looks like it failed relatively quickly. We've cut into Koenigsberg, took this pocket with Danzig. Couldn't really capitulate, or couldn't really do anything good with it. But I'm thinking of maybe moving my tanks off the line down here. Once we can move them all to medium tanks, putting them all under Boris, and moving them north, like right here, pushing south. Or we could consolidate all of our tanks right here and push till we hit Romania, which I think is probably going to be better because this is all plains mostly. So, guys, tell me what you think we should do. I think maybe consolidate down here and push through the south of Ukraine, consolidate up here in the north, push south to maybe Poland up here. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.